So yeah, I rewatched Moonlight for the first time in years. I watched this movie a while back in 2017. I remember liking it, but I wasn't like, I don't know, I wasn't blown away, and I kind of thought the movie was kind of overrated, and also too, when I was younger and I was on my little pro black shit, I was kind of very skeptical of the praise of the movie. I'm like, only reason why this movie's getting praised because they showing black people in a homosexual role. That was my immaturity, you know what I'm saying? Now that I'm older and I've have more life experience, and as I've gotten older, I realized that whole masculinity shit of what black people should be, it's just fucking, it's a goddamn stigma. So I've learned to like have a different perspective now. I'm older now that I'm 27 years old. And I gotta say I really enjoyed this movie. Um and I understand why it won Best Picture. And it is well deserved. It's a really, really masterpiece movie. I really like it. Very, very well directed by Mr. Barry Jenkins. Of course the cast as well. Because this movie focused on three chapters. Chiron, I think that's how you say his character name, Chiron, like him being a kid to him as a teenager and to him as an adult. Basically focusing on his journey of what he went through in his life from childhood trauma, where his mom being on drugs, played by Naomi Watts. I think her character's name was Paula in the movie, where she was on drugs and she weren't really looking out for her son like that. Her son, was getting bullied, and Marshawn, I think that's how you say his name, Marshawn Ali. He plays the drug dealer in the damn movie, which is what his character name is Juan, and he be trapping and shit, and he sell drugs to the mother's character, to Naomi Watts' character, and it's a very compelling story because Marshawn Ali's character can't even get my words right. But Marshawn Ali's character, even though he's a drug dealer, but he has a heart. So him and his romantic girlfriend, played by Janelle Monáe, I think that's how you say her name. She's a good artist, by the way. Yeah, she's in the movie. She plays as Teresa or Tasha. I don't know. Not Tasha. Yeah, Teresa. Whatever the character's name. Hold on, let me look this up because I want to make sure I'm butchering. Hold up. But like I said, the movie is good. I definitely will put it in my top 10 best movies of all time. Not top 10, I'm sorry, not top 10, but top best movies of all time. Because my top 10 list, I think, is full. In my top 10 list of movies, it changes like over time, from No Country for Old Men to Old Boy, The Departed, City of God, Menace to Society, Sinners. I think I have Sinners as like number one. And there's some other movies that I can't think of right now, but I would definitely put Moonlight on the list. Like, I don't know if I would put it top 10, but it's definitely on there as like top list. Yeah, her character's name was Teresa. I just wanted to make sure I said the name right, because a lot of times I'd be fucking, giving wrong information. But yeah, they took him in and practically raised him you know, while his mom was on drugs, and Juan's character was selling drugs and shit. So I don't want to spoil what happens to his character. Marshawn Ali, he only has like a little presence in the movie, but I'm not gonna spoil it. Y'all probably should have already seen the movie by now. The movie been out like 10 years, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna spoil it for those that haven't seen the movie. So, it focused on Chiron's childhood, him dealing with bullying, to him as a teenager and dealing with trauma, and then well into him as an adult and navigating his sexuality. Because even though the movie focused on the character being gay, a gay black man, and unfortunately in our community, if you're a gay black person, people look down on it, or they fucking look at you as less masculine. And that's one thing I love about this movie, how it flips the whole dynamic of a hyper masculinity, because we live in a world where if you're a black person, you have to be super, super masculine. You have to be this tough guy, this quote unquote alpha male. And if you're not that shit, people look at you as weak, or they look at you as a lesser man. One thing I love about this movie, like, it's not just a gay black movie. Like, this movie is a character study on a person's, journey, dealing with trauma, dealing with their identity, finding themselves. Oh, and I forgot the guy that plays Kevin in the movie too, because that's the character that Sharon, was having a relationship with, relationship with. I forgot the actor's name that plays Kevin in the damn movie. But yeah, and also in the movie they had different actors playing Sharon. You had the child actor, the teenage actor, and then you had the adult actor. I like I said, I really enjoyed this movie. I like how it focused on the character study of a person, of a boy, trying to find himself, trying to be loved and seen, trauma. And I think for those that have not seen this movie, I think you should watch it. It's really, really, really a great movie, and I definitely will put this in my top best movies of all time. And I'm fucking mad that when I seen this movie the first time, I didn't really like it. But now that I'm older, I really like this movie, and I could see why it won Best Picture. And I'm definitely recommend. I'm probably gonna watch another movie. What's it called? If Beale Street Could Talk. I'm definitely gonna watch that movie. That's another movie that's directed by Barry Jenkins. And another thing too, I like the fact that this movie is set in Florida, even though it's set in Miami, Liberty City. I live in Orlando, so I'm like 3 hours from Miami. But I like the fact that it's set in my home state, where I'm from. And we need more movies set in Florida. It's a damn shame that Florida killed the damn tax incentive, the film tax incentive. So now most movies are filmed in Georgia. But I think recently Orlando, they done passed it now to where they're gonna start filming movies slowly in Orlando. So that's a good thing. It's getting to a start. But yeah, I fuck with this movie, man. I highly recommend y'all watch this shit. And that's it.